All right, for the ones who are watching or the ones who are going to watch this stream, I hope everybody is having a great Monday. It is something that we all prepare for because it is basically 2023. It is the second of 2023, January 2nd, and I hope that everybody had a really safe New Year's Eve. A lot of strange things have been happening, from winter to spring-like weather and so far. And that it's almost kind of weird for winter. Yeah, for winter for down here. But there are times that winter will just come at you and hit you really hard uh, later on in the after the new year, especially when it comes to cold and snowy and all that stuff. With Buffalo being hit with a major storm that they had, it was like one of the biggest storms they ever seen in Buffalo, New York. Same thing with parts of southeastern Ontario. Basically, like Niagara Falls and they got hit pretty well too, but not as bad as Buffalo, New York, and other places that got hit really good. Um, it's just unbelievable how the weather is really torturing everybody around the world. It's not just in northeastern United States and even in Canada. It's all over the place that is happening. Dry weather that's happening. Rainy, rainy weather in the west. Um, there's just so much right now that there is this. I don't know. They say 2023 is there. Well, you know, governments are saying 2023 will be the better year than it is this year. I think it's not going to be any good. I think what's going to happen is it's going to get worse in the future. And I'm not saying for one particular part of the world. I'm saying everybody in the particular world. Um, the recovery and everything else. This is going to be one massive depression, way worse than 2008 and so forth. It's the beginning of a very, very depressed um, not year, but depression of the of of this century. It's going to get worse for everybody, especially with the new variant that's happening in China, and you got some other things that are happening. It's getting to the point that most of us are getting fed up with all the government lockdowns and everything else like that. But something else is brewing as well. You can see it between with other countries on conflicts and all that stuff. Sooner or later, sooner or later, everything will be affected in the northern atmosphere, and then in the south atmosphere, it's going to be the same thing. Um, it's going to get really, really bad for the south, especially for Australia and New Zealand. Those two countries are going to have a very, very tough time in the future. I say, now this is fictional. This is not for real or anything, but this is what I think could happen. But I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying that it could happen in a way with everything that is happening right now. with the struggling economy and the high rates of unemployment rate will sky high for sure. The anger of everybody around the world against the government, and that the places that are going to be the weakest are going to be the places that are getting all the different types of riots and everything else that's happening right now. And it is not going to be a fun ride uh, in this. Even when it hits 2030, even by then, it's still going to be a very rough ride. I think early part of 2030s or into the 2040s, we might see something, a recovery maybe, or some sort of thing, whatever happens. But definitely, you're going to see something in the future that's going to be um, dramatic in all respects. Um, you might not see it right away, but I know that some might see it already. I'm not saying suggesting that you're doing this, you're saying that. Should I believe you and all that stuff? Right now, I wouldn't say anything because right now everything that I'm saying is kind of fictional. So, like science fiction movies and all that. That's what I'm trying to say is it's fictional, but it could happen and all that stuff. That's why I keep saying prepare yourself for anything that could happen. That might do something bad. You don't want to do anything that might not be good, but you want to do something that is good for yourself and for the people that you care the most, like your own family, your wife, your children, even your grandchildren if you have them. It's always good to be prepared for anything that could be. That could be. Now, a long time ago, a lot of places like in Europe, United States, somewhat in Canada, and maybe some other places in the world, they have these things called bunkers, where you go downstairs and stay safe. But in reality, if anything does happen, you have to dig a lot deeper than you are, apparently, another 6 to 12 feet down with a heavy latch on top so that you don't get exposed or anything like that from the radiation and that. And as well, you should get like constant water and all that, so you have like a watering system inside your thing so that it would take out the radiation. So you have to have like a water cleaning disposal thing where they can circulate the water into taking away like the chemicals, like anything that what man has made. Um, take that out of the equation, and then you will have good clean water. So in total, if you have a if you have a shelter that is buried about I don't know 7 feet, 8 feet down per se, I would say about 8 to 10, yeah, about 8 feet down or something like that, then it's not really safe. And I can tell you why. Um, because down below, the nuclear stuff that happens above ground seeps down even further. It could actually go down about a few feet instead of like a certain amount. If it's in the ground, just imagine, okay, all that stuff that's on top. And when it rains, it would go down. And when it goes down, it's giving all these nutrients and killing like the grass and bugs and whatnot. And then it would eventually hit your safe spot. So technically, if that ever comes down or something like that, radiation going down on top of your safe, you know, your safe place, then you're in trouble. So what you want to do is dig a little more deeper, and total feet would be for a safe thing. About 12 feet down will probably be good for you because six half of that um, might be not as good. But if you dig a little bit further down to be more safer, a good 15, 16 feet, or no, 17, between 15 and 17 feet below. And if you can dig that far down and then widen it and then put in some sort of thing for your water to go in, and then you're morally prepared. Food, though, is going to be the toughest one because food only can last for about 3 months because they're not as reliable um, than than anything else. Food does get old and and all that stuff, but you just have to remember that food is a natural resources that we're supposed to get, especially for vitamin D, vitamin B12, all the vitamins that you do need to be in what we need, what you need is, you know. So if there's ever something that's going to happen and you built yourself a shelter place, go about 16 feet down or 17 feet down. Build your build your thing and all that stuff. Like you could take out the ground and move it and then go down with the ground or dig again down a little bit more concrete with the ground that's still above, but make it support that you have something there, and then put layers and layers and layers of different types of um, gravel. Like you have sand, you got gravel, you got rock, and then you got some other stuff. Put stuff like that. Even if you put like clay or something on like a certain feet, like maybe 3 feet or something, clay is a really good absorber of stuff, and it can also move stuff around, like into other clay type grounds and all that stuff. So you wanna have some sort of protection for yourself so that you don't get yourself into any bad trouble or anything like that. But if you are a person that's building something like that, you want it pretty big because you don't know how many people will be in there, and you don't know how many. Like you gotta have breathing air for sure. So that's why I say 16 feet or 17 feet down, and then you could do an additional 5 feet down again to have like sort of like a underground whatever. And then you could have another thing that's a little bit more closer to the surface, about 6 feet down. About 6 feet. Um, so if you go about 17, uh, no. If you could go down a bit, and then go back up. But you want to know what's happening outside as well, without getting any radiation or anything like that onto your skin and all that stuff, because it could burn your whole thing. So the best way is have one of those periscopes that submarines have. When you have a periscope and it goes up high up, and then you can just go around and rotate and see if there's um, anything other than um, anything other than like yourself or whatever. If there's anything out there, like if there is people or anything like that, then you kind of just want to hold off because you don't know how good how much these people are. You don't know if they're good people or if they're bad people. The only people that you only can care for or should care for is the neighbors that you have around you. So if you have neighbors that have kids and all that stuff around, uh, make sure that you have enough room that you can like, have beds, like beds are very important to sleep and all that stuff, as well doing some other stuff, but have a sort of like not a high ceiling, but at least a good ceiling so that you can have whatever. Next thing is air intake and air outtake. You definitely want to have something with filters or some sort of plan where the air intake, if there is something like bad air or above, that you don't want it to go into the facility, so you want to get like some sort of filters in place. And sometimes you can get air from water if you put like steam into the air. The only bad part is it will make your inside of the place like a moist air. You get moist air. So somehow you have to circulate that moist air around a whole bunch of other places. So you will have to have a fan and a dehydrator. But you don't want a dehydrator too much because it would dehydrate the water. So you won't be able to have any drinking water if anything does happen. So you're gonna have to put some sort of, you know, not Olympic swimming pool, but a pool that is big enough um, underground with a lot of it. And because you have a steep pool of water and everything else, and you have a thing circulating the water around so that you can like do some stuff. Um, you're just gonna have to build certain things, and because if you have too much people, you're definitely gonna get the water system will be not as good because you're taking too much water and how much water you can have. So per day, like you're gonna have to heat up water or something like that in a big tub, and you gotta take water out and heat up that tub so your children will be bathed, your pets could be bathed, yourself could be bathed, and then put that water into a system where the system will clean out all the bad stuff that's in there and then flush it back into the pool that you did. Um, because that would actually save you a lot of time as well. With the resources and all that stuff, a lot of people think small, but I think you're gonna have to think big, especially really if you have a big land. Okay, if you have like so many acres of land or so many hectares of land, you want to build something underneath that land that is big enough so that you can have water and everything else like that. 400 gallons of water is not enough. You need at least 7,000, about 10 to maybe 13,000 gallons of water in your thing, so that it would not be empty within like 3 or 4 days. A lot of people do drink a lot of water, everything else like that. But the bad part is that if you have to go to the doctors for like anything for like get insulin or get certain things, then you're pretty much stuck in a limbo because there is no way to get to the doctor or anything like that. And you can't make the insulin at all because it kind of gets into the treatment and everything else. And if you know a doctor that might, or pharmacist or someone that knows uh, about the chemical compound of certain medicines, and he or she can do in their own space, then that would be great. That would be really good because every place should have a some sort of doctor, pharmacist, lab person, anything that could help out with you in the future is always good. That's why I was thinking, the best thing is about the whole thing, instead of digging for yourself here in Canada, and especially down in the States, there are a lot of caves. There are a lot of mines around, and there's a lot of other stuff that could be from what they're doing, mining and all that, into safety caves. What I mean by safety cave is that if something does happen or whatever, and then you may be safe, you may be not. And anything that will happen, I think, um, like a mining place, just as long as it's not an open pit mine. If it's closed in mine, when they go down and then they have to make these like ant hills and all that stuff inside. Um, I think it would be, or ant tunnels, not ant hills, but ant tunnels. Um, I think in a way that we will be able to survive. But here's the kicker though. Mines that are open today doesn't mean they are pre- really prepared for a lot. I have an estimate of how many people in Canada will survive and how many will not survive. And the estimate of my thing is, and when I looked at everything, I looked at only a few thousand people. I mean, like probably hundreds of thousands of people, but not millions. Meaning that there'd be doctors, there'd be lawyers, there'd be some sort of um, people that will get in and all that stuff. But Canada up here does not have anything that is good for all the people. And with a lot of chemicals that are happening, doesn't matter if you are in a home per se. If you are in a home and you block off the windows, you block off the doors, you block off anything that has like air coming through the house, you're basically tombing yourself. And the bad part is that the material that's built in homes cannot distinguish the chemicals on the outside. You can do a lot of things on the outside, but you will not be able to do a lot of things on the inside. You know what I mean? Like you want to be something that you wanna do, but you have to be kind of worried of what might or might not come. So it's always important to know that you are always safe um, if you are in a cave. If you are in a cave, that'll probably be the best place. Just as long as the cave has a lot of other stuff. And if you could cave in the cave from the outside so that there would be no air leaks or anything like that, then you're good. the bad part is, though, you got to make sure that cave has water. And the only thing is, too, is that you will have to block the water resource. If it's coming from, if it's groundwater, eventually that water will be contaminated with the chemicals from the outside because the water seeping through, so anybody that drinks through that water is not going to be really good. That's why I said to build a concentration water system where they can concentrate it into being normal water to be poured out so that people won't get sick by drinking the water at all. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to be that person that's drinking the water and then all of a sudden from the inside out you're baking, like you're totally baking your whole body because of the chemicals from the outside. So always be prepared and always know where to look and where to go, because if you know where to go, then you'll be fine. And I estimate for the United States population compared to here will be still in the millions, but it wouldn't be as much as it is now. I figure with the United States itself, and if people have mines and all that stuff, or wherever it is, you're looking at roughly a few good people that can actually survive because of the old mines that are what you call it, are still up and everything else. You know, it's just you gotta, with the air intake, the air outtake, and all that system needs to be redone and all that. So you're kind of looking at something that is super expensive and everything else. But if you could get rely on people to help you out on anything that could do, then do it. You know, not in a bad way, but in a safe way of going, say, from your neighbors, bringing them to the cave in a fashion, in the orderly fashion or in a safe way. You'd be able to have a wonderful, not a wonderful, but your family is safe. Their family is safe. A lot of people, you can't control a lot of people. If they're out somewhere and if they could survive, that'd be great. But they'd be alone, they'd be scared, and there's also high crime that could actually happen too at the same time. So what you want to do is make sure that when you go out, you are prepared, that you can do more than anything else, and always have one of those things to detect the outside air. If it's too toxic, the needle will go up into the point of where the needle lands. So always have a thing carry around. Have this thing, I think it's called a wand or something, and you carry this and then the wand, and it will tell you about certain things. Happy New Year there, some. I hope you have a great New Year. I hope you had a great New Year. Uh, I know I did, sort of. I played stuff with my friends. That's what I did when I was for New Year's. It was really fun. But anyways, um, the next thing is I just wanted to talk about instead of that, is that YouTube has changed certain things about streaming and all that stuff. So luckily that my stream is really small. It doesn't really, it's being looked at in a way, but it's not being checked, like it's not being monetized or anything like that. So it's all good. I watched a movie with a close friend. Oh, nice. Watched a movie with a close friend. Cool. I don't think I watched any movies, but I sure did play games that day, that evening. It was actually quite fun. But I stayed up too late, you know. When you stay up too late, you kind of sleep in, which is not a great thing to do sometimes. Not always good, but that's what can you do, right? Uh, have you watched Glass Onion? No, I haven't. I haven't watched Glass Onion. I might watch it. I might check it out, see what it's like. I'll probably watch it on YouTube, maybe, if it's on YouTube. Um, what am I gonna say? Oh, YouTube has did some changes now, so it's gonna be a little bit different than usual. With me, it's on Netflix. Okay, I don't have Netflix, but I could probably get like what you call it, one of those small clips sometimes that they have of the show, so I can like see the small clips or the recaps they're called, recaps of the movie. I'll probably check it out on those. Um, anyways, um, with with the change of with the change of rules with YouTube, with my audience is pretty small. It's not like a big audience that I have, so it's not really affecting me as much because I'm not getting paid by YouTube, and two, I'm not getting no donations from anybody, and and three is that my stream is for free. So basically, I'm not doing anything that I'm doing wrong or anything on YouTube. I'm doing everything that I can to keep the content as fun and entertaining as much as I can with the game. It's almost 5:15 a.m. and I'm awake. Holy cow! I was like that this morning, I think. No, when did I wake? I woke up early last week, I think. About that time, and I was awake at that time, but it was because of my stomach, eh? My stomach was bothering me that day, and I just couldn't go fall back to sleep because it feels like I was having problems. And today I'm still feeling the same thing with my stomach. My stomach is still not 100%, but good thing that I'm going to the clinic tomorrow. I have to pick up what is called a kit so that I can do the kit and then send it to the doctors. They check out everything of you, and then they tell you, okay, we need to put in not surgery, but well, hopefully not surgery. But if it's going to be surgery, then that's not going to be good for my part. That means I'll be in the hospital for a few days and then recover at home, which I'm upstairs and I'm trying to get away from this place so that I don't have to worry about all that stuff. But my family's making it hard for me to move out. And over top of it, with everything else that's happening, and just a lot of things are just too much to bear. I don't know what's going to happen in the future with me. I hope nothing will be as bad, but with the doctors and everything that's happening right now, it is something to worry about. But there's nothing that I can do. It's only in their hands what to do. They have to give up certain things and that because there's just so much people waiting for surgeries and all that stuff. It's just hard. And now the kids are being sick from a new variant of something over top of the flu. So you got the flu, this variant of something. It's not the coronavirus. It's something else. Something with a V. I don't know. Something with a V, I think, or a P. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. Anyways, let's just continue with the game. And if you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that is fine. Want to check out my other streams, you sure can. But if you like what you see, please put a like down and subscribe. I know I do have a small audience. I like to keep it, not keep it small, but I like to try to get myself growing as well. Even if it's a little bit slower, that'd be fine. But in the future, if someone ever sees this stream of mine in the future, hopefully they will say, "Hey, they must have been having tough times back then," or whatever. Or if I go back to my streams like maybe 10 years from now, uh, right now it's 2022, no, 2023. So that means in 2033, I will have to check out what my situation is then, or what it is now, today, and what's going to be happening in the future. And I think I would do something like that and see how myself grown, how much I grown in the YouTube community. Is it going to be over 1,000 or even over 50,000? If it's over 50,000, I'm doing pretty good within that 10-year period. But here's the bad part. How long do you guys think that YouTube will keep doing this? Like keep us like from like keep what I'm trying to say is like how long do you figure before YouTube, Twitch, other streaming platforms will fall? When do you think that when it will fall down? Do you figure it will be within 10 years or do you figure it will be a little bit longer than 10 years? I'm not too sure what's going to happen at all, especially with everything that is happening right now and probably until after 10 years. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. It's all depending on the situation of everything, including myself. I don't know what's going to happen with my health and other people's health. So, in a way, I guess you could say that I'm making a private, not a private, but a public diary of myself today, what it will be like in 10 years' time if this platform is still up and running. No platforms um, last forever. None. You could say they could last forever, but they don't last very much ever. There is a peak. There is a peak before they start going down, 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 and then they have to sell everything. And I'm just hoping when people see like this stream here of mine or someone else's stream in the future and saying, "Oh, I should know this guys and all that stuff." You want people to have the understanding of yourself, what you not believe in, but what you truly are in real life, and not in a fantasy world. Um, and not, I know that right now you only can see a guy with a hat, sunglasses, and a mask. But the reason why I have that is because in my character, being in my character, I feel like I'm more open and more free. And I am called White Lightning for nothing. I called White Lightning because I have a little bit of excitement in me. That's why when you hear white lightning or white light, it's almost like a nice, not musical, but a nice thing of it being like something. Something exciting, something that's pretty entertaining. I'm not like any other streamers, and a lot of streamers have their own platforms and all that stuff. And the bigger streamers, like whoever's the biggest streamer in your area or in your country or territory, whatever, um, you don't really want to be that high because as soon as you're that high, you could be easily forgotten. Like you could really shake right down. And that's the thing, eh? Well, about reality. You could be the top streamer, and then 5 years down the line, they will say, "Who's that?" or "Who's that person?" I can't remember his name, and people will forget about you and all that stuff until they see your video within like 10 or 12 years or something like that, and they say, "Oh, this guy seems pretty cool. What his game, what he is he like, and all that stuff." So in a way, this is like a private diary that I'm doing. It's not like anything that I'm doing wrong or anything like that. It's just something that I believe that if I go back to myself in 10 years time, like in 10 years down the road, what would it be like? I'm going to be in my 50s down 10 years. I'll be 54, 55 at that time. So being what I am now in my 40s, I'm 44 right now. So when I'm in like 44 or 45 or something like that in the future, what 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 I would be look like? What my situation would be? Would it be different? Would it be the same? I don't know. Now this is why I like to be sort of like a small streamer, but a small streamer that's reaching out, try to reach out to anybody who is sick, like I am. Internally sick, not mentally sick, but physical sickness. When you have physical sickness, it wears you down from the inside, and as well in your mental state and your emotions as well. When something inside is broken, so it is something that I thought, you know, a lot of people that are sick or some sort of have problems or anything like that is that you want to know how his or her life is doing in that. And I have one lady that has a problem. She has what is called GER. It's a gas something. It's supposed to help out or something to do with the gut and like not acid reflux but heartburn. Apparently, she gets really bad heartburn. And I remember as a kid, I used to have really bad heartburn until I saw a um, a chiropractor. Now, a chiropractor straightened out my back and everything else like that. And my thing was inside my head here was thinking, okay, I've been suffering from heartburn for a long time and all that stuff. And then I went to the chiropractor. They did like, crunches and cracks and everything about it on your spine and your hips and whatnot. And then you figure out something about something has changed in your side of you and you don't know what until you figure it out like several years later, or not several, but a couple of years later, you're like, I don't have heartburn no more. But a new symptom came up, which is called acid reflux. And now, because I have acid reflux, it just seems like I can't get away with all these physical problems that I have inside of me. And And it goes to anybody that has the problem as well. They can't get away with pills. They can't get away with needles in their arms and everything else, and eventually, maybe surgery in the future. It just never stops. And when you get older, it just seems like it gets worse and worse. So one thing is never get old. Never get old because it just, especially for health reasons, it's just gonna get bad. You can control it with pills. You can control it with fusions like I have. You can control it by eating proper, like good diets and all that stuff. But at the same time, you gotta watch your glucose, your B12, your zinc, your iron, everything that you need, and that even your fiber intake and all that stuff. And for myself, I can't really have fiber that much because if I have fiber too much, then I will get I will start feeling really bad. I will start feeling um, not like it doesn't digest in my system as it should. My digestive system really does not digest very well anymore. And it's almost like, it starts from the bottom of me. It doesn't start from the top of like a lot of people. Mine starts from the bottom. It works up and it kills the inlining of your intest intestinal, like your big intestinal or your big colon to your small colon, and it's not really a fun case. Uh, Once forever, it's just not a fun case. Anybody who is have internal stuff know what I mean because a lot of people that are healthy and all that, and they check out you or check out me and say there's nothing wrong with you, it's all on top of your mind, and that so you must be mentally unstable, which is false because it's inside that you cannot see from the outside. And people don't realize that. They say, "Oh, you'll be fine," and then you're not fine. Something goes wrong, and a lot of people think that you're joking or whatever. It's just not the greatest thing for anybody to actually have. You know what I mean? Like you really don't want to be in the situation that you are in the physical state, not the mental state or the emotional state. So anybody that has any problems on the inside that doesn't deal with the mental state but in the physical state, then it'd be different. Like if you have a broken arm, a broken leg, or a missing leg or a missing arm, you'd be fine because it's just a missing limb, which now there are technology that you can get a prosthetic. I think it's called prosthetic or whatever, like a robotic arm and all that stuff, or a robotic leg or something. They could put that in. They're testing out with new technology of using the muscles in the arm or the shoulder, of how to lift up the arm, go straight, use your hands for grabbing, you know. It's all these things that technology that you can see from the outside is a lot different than people suffering from the inside. There's no way that you can replace an organ if it's taken out of you. There's nothing. Even if they grow an organ out of your own DNA or something like that, that would take years and years to grow. It doesn't make, it doesn't make anything. We're not at that age where we can grow our own organs. We're not. We always get organs from other people when they're in critical condition that they they they, they can't survive from, or if it's something else totally different, and then their insides will be into someone else's. But our bodies will reject someone else's body part because our bodies it's not our own significant organ in ourselves. So it's just everything that you look at. It just seems like it's always a stop sign. Like there's always something in our way saying stop. You can't go that way, or stop. You can't do this, or anything like that. There's just nothing in any direction that you can go for. But anyways, before I get off topic, I'm going to be playing Evil West. As you see, I am kind of stuck between two, actually three monsters out of this thing. And for me, I'm still not 100%, but I am a bit better than I was last week. I will see about this week and see how long I can stream for this game. Um, it is something that really does something, but like I told a lot of you last week, is that I don't know if I'll be able to hang on to this, like be able to stream um, over an hour and a half to 2 hours because of what I'm feeling internally. But I will definitely try my best to stream as long as I can, and not just for myself, but for you as well, and for anybody else that is watching in the future. I'm just hoping that in the future that I will have more people, especially down the line, that would be you know that will boost my not subscription, but boost the subs up to. My goal is from 10 years from now to whenever. I like to see myself at least 150,000 people if I could get up to that high. I doubt I would get up that high. I don't think I ever will come close to that high for subs. But I'm grateful that there are a few people out there that are seeing my stream and understanding uh, everything. Especially before I start playing the game, I like to talk and all that stuff about the situation and all that stuff. And with YouTube and all that changing their ways, um, I think I'm safe for right now. I think I'm okay for right now. Because I don't think I'm really that popular, in not like bigger streamers and all that stuff. But in the future, I think I will be kind of popular. Not as much as the bigger streamers, because obviously they're gonna be in the tens of millions of people watching them, and for smaller streamers like me, in the next maybe 2 years, 3 years, I say I'll probably be up to 100 subscribers by then. So I'm hoping to get there before then. Hopefully within a year I can get into about 100 subscribers. That would be great for this channel and good for people just to have a chat with, and for me as a person with a disease like mine, in a disease like anybody else's, we can all chat in the way of knowing how everybody works, because everybody works differently and they can have different things around, but we're all different. We're not the same. And that's what I'm trying to get to, is that all humans are not built the same, but there are males and females. There are a lot of same males, there are a lot of same females, but there are also transgender and all that stuff, all of them as well. So you're looking at, instead of two, you're looking at least another two more um, in that. So just wanted to get that out there as well. So it kind of reminds me of a movie that I used to watch when I was living in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and it's called Repo. R-E-P, or R-E-P-O, I think, Repo. Not Repo Man, but Repo. And it talks about what the future would look like if it proceeds as it would be. It would show that people that use plastic surgery and all that stuff, how they use, how they would have like a mask over their face from someone that's deceased, so they will use that. It's really disgusting how it is, but if you ever watch it, you can just. I got to remind you, it is it is a one that they do sing into it, so it's like a singing type movie, very graphic in a way when you look at it, and very diverse as well. So this I caution if you are one of those sensitive people that don't like that in a way, but it is really, to me, it was not bad of a movie in that, but it also has a thing that it could end up being like that in the future, but I don't think it would. I don't think we're that crazy to do certain things what they did in that movie, but um, definitely some of it I do see happening for sure. But anyways, let's continue on. Hopefully, I can get there. All right. Continue. Oh, if you guys are wondering why I don't stream like Call of Duty or anything like that, the reason why I don't stream Call of Duty or anything like that is because right now with the Call of Duty franchise in the PUBG and everything else, even Fortnite and all that stuff, there is a lot of bickering about cheaters, about glitches that people have been doing inside the game and all that stuff. I try to stay away as much. I try to stay far away from that and play something like this right here, or play a different game like I showed you, that Colorado, no, Colorado something, Colorado. I don't know how to say that. Protocol. So if you look at it in the way that you want to see it, or whatever, you definitely don't want to. You definitely don't want anything too bad. I can't go this way, so I don't know. Oh, I could do this. There. Looks like that's all I can do. Let's see here. These are the people that I saw and all that. Okay, this one. Oh, that's so cool. And that too. I hate these ones. Really do not like those. These guys are hard as well. That one I don't like. These are the bosses. Oh, that's kind of cool. I only saw that one once. Oh, look at that, eh? It's not bad. Can't wait to hit him again. Not so much. Looks like there's a few things that I'm missing. Yeah, quite a bit actually. Okay, piece of note, paper. Only 3, eh? Okay. 1 out of 6. 2 out of 6, okay. I don't really too worried about that. Zapper, okay. Okay. Oh, I really hate this thing. What should I change it to? Okay, my gun is good. Really don't like to do this. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. There's the other guy. No. Shit. Shit. Ah, you bastard. Couldn't do it. Oh, no, no. Oh, shit. Damn it. Oh. Shit. Oh. God damn it. Oh, no. You bastard. Fuck me. I just need to take this guy out. That's what I want to do. Fuck. Good. You're kidding me. When did I use my... Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. I know. Okay, there we go. Now. Oh! The fuck? Shit. Missed. Shit. Shit. There, I just need to knock him out. Damn it. No, 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 no. There we go.
Bridge is down.
Woo.
Find another way across. And he dares to preach to me about the bridges.
Alright. That's good. I'm done with that now. Oh, that was tough. Oh. Alright. Oh yeah, where am I supposed to go? Where the hell am I supposed to... Is there something that I'm missing here? What? Oh, right there. That's where I need to go. I knew that. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright. Get the money. We're in the money.
Not this way.
Can go that way. Alright. No, I feel kind of okay. Just got the, I don't know. My stomach hasn't been feeling the greatest, but I do try my best, with keeping myself going and not letting down a lot of people. But it is kind of like sad, sad to see what will happen in the future in that. And I'm not too sure what's going to happen at all. If I'll be able to stream or if I'll be able to not stream. There is a game that I wouldn't mind playing. It's supposed to come out like next month. No. Yeah. I think it's next month. And it's called Hogwarts Legacy or something like that. That's a game that's supposed to be a RPG, no, an ARPG, I think. Um, an action RPG, and you get to choose what group that you like to be in. And I was looking at it, and I thought that was kind of cool. There are certain things that I think that it would be kind of cool, and the one I can't remember what it's called, but the one with the eagle or the bird or some sort of um, flying thing. Um, I wouldn't mind being something like that in the game, or I don't feel like Weasel would be a good one because they use a little bit of. Which is your favorite house? Which is your favorite house? What is my favorite house? Oh, in in the Harry Potter ones. Um, I'm not too sure what would be my favorite, but I think my favorite would be is the flying one, and I can't remember what that is. Um, because you're up high and you have like a nice room and all that stuff. So I might play something like that, but you have these hats, whatever, and they would say what type of character that you would be and all that stuff. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that I'll probably end up being either a snake or a weasel. Which are the snake is not bad. The weasel, yeah, but the lion is pretty strong and all that stuff. But I prefer to be the one that likes to fly, and those are the ones I think the where they jump on these bird animals, whatever, and they fly in the air and do their attacks and that. Snake is the snake is the sky lantern. Oh, okay. Yeah. It is something that I think I might play in the future, and I think it's going to be like over 80 hours for sure. I think that game's going to be over 80 hours because it sounds like there's going to be a lot of different storylines in the game. But here's the thing that I always wanted to know: is the storyline the same when you do a different character or a different party? Would it be the same or would it be different? That makes a difference because if you have four different house, you got the lion, you got the snake, you got the weasel, and you got the bird, whatever. And I like to see different storylines for different of these households with different not different characters, but different playthroughs for certain things. You know, like you you basically are going to see the same in the game, but you're not going to have like the same storyline in the game, and that's what I'm hoping for this game. That's for that game to come out, Hogwarts. If it has a different storyline for each household, like for each house, and then that would make the game even better. Something like WoW. Apparently, I talked to a lady that plays WoW, and I said, "What is it like playing the game? Is it when you start a character into a new character from your old character? Does it have like a different setup, like a different storyline or anything like that?" And that person said yes. Because I never played WoW before, I don't know what WoW is like. I know it's an RPG type game and a lot of people like it because how it is, but I'm just not too sure if it's like what I said, if it's different, like if you got a different storyline for different characters of that of WoW. Like you could be like the Beast, whatever, or you could be something else. It's just something that I was looking, trying to figure out if that game is going to be one of the games of the year. Is it going to be as good as WoW, or is it going to be something with a lot of, you know, good game but short? Like this game right here is not that long. In total, I think it's about 8 hours or so, 8 to 9 hours, and I'm already at 20 hours or something like that, or over 20. So maybe a little bit more. I'm not quite sure because I am playing it a little bit harder level. So I don't know. It's just something, It's just something that for me I was thinking about how the game would be. I already got Dead Space, so Dead Space is going to be cool when it comes out. Oh, look at the gold. No, I thought that was gold. Kind of looks like gold, but I think it's because of the fire. Ugh. 118 bucks.
Maybe I can clear this with a bang.
Okay. Boom. Well, my tornado.
Yet
Oh, God.
another mine.
Oh, boy. I know there's a thing I gotta look at. Okay, let's see. Which side should I go on? Up here. 130 something bucks. If you guys would get dizzy when I do this, just kind of look away and make sure that you be okay,
Need to
I don't
find a
want
path
anybody
back to
getting
the
sick.
hill.
Ooh, more money. Okay, I don't see anything. How did I do it last time? I have to destroy something. I think that right there. Ow. Ah, where the hell are you? Okay, maybe. There we go. I knew that was coming. Okay, so I need to go this way. Hang on. What's this? Oh, okay, so that's done. Alright, keep going. I need to figure it out. I gotta go this way.
Gotta tread carefully here.
Okay, where? Oh. Um. hmm. There it is. There. Okay, gotta go this way. Haha. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Inside, gotta go this way. Sometimes when you look around, you might find something. Okay, not gonna. I don't know. Should I go down here? I don't think I did last time. We'll see. Yes, I have gone this way. And, ah, down below. What's this? That's a rope. There, got the rope. Picked up that. Okay. So last time I just happened to go this way. I don't think there's anything that I need to do. Ah, except for that. Always check out. Always check. Always check around, you never know. Look at that. Machinery work right there. You know, in the future, this might actually happen in the future. If, say, the power in your area is out, like if you have normal electricity or anything like that, and then you'd be, a lot of things, with electricity and all that stuff is there. But here's the thing. In the future, if anything does go wrong, I think what's going to happen if it does happen, there's going to be a couple of things to keep power running. One of them is a water wheel, where the wheel is turning by the amount of force of the water. So if it goes around, it's turning that wheel, right? It's turning that wheel around and giving some power. It doesn't give you a lot of power. In fact, I think it only gives you a certain wattage of power, and it doesn't give, like, it only does certain amount of homes and that. So if you have a a lot of people will go to that direction and do that water wheel, but they have to put cables out to each home that is close by, and then they have to have some sort of another resource, another water wheel to do the same thing, to have a certain amount. I'm not too sure how much a water wheel will be to generate like power to like certain homes. I imagine it'd be like maybe about 5, maybe 10 homes or something like that. But if it does come to that, that's okay. If it doesn't come to that in the far future or near future, whatever, um, the second one to get power is steam engines. Steam engines is another one because all there's is fire, wood, fire, and just basically water, steam, whatever, and then it just toggles like that and makes sure everything works well. And oil. Oil is the biggest thing too to keep everything going. So if the power ever goes out, like not like from a thunderstorm or from floods or earthquake. I mean like a widespread power outage, like a whole country does not have power. Then that's the thing, you go after like the like I said, the water wheel would be one of the powers. The second one would be the steam power, and I think those two will come back in the future. Will come back. A lot of people will not have cell phones, will not have stream TV or anything like that. What that's going to be good for is basically the lights inside our homes and the street lamps that are outside. A long time ago, they used to have oil lamps. They're called oil street lamps. What it is that they will have someone climb up on the pole and light up with a candle on those street lights, and then they just let it go. And then when it's daybreak or coming day, they would take out each of those things with their little thing that they have to extinguish the flame. Um, so I think we might be going to that direction in the future sometime. Don't not 100%. Oh, you what? Oh, I can't go down. Shit. I went up too freaking fast. God damn it. Darn it. Oh well. Can't do anything now.
Made it. Now, where are you hiding, Chester boy?
Alright, gotta go over here. Check out everything. Nothing. Oh, there is something. Oh, wrong one. There. I knew there was something over here. I should be reminded to go the place that I want to go, but I keep forgetting how to do that.
Edgar? Are you there? Shit. You're dead, man. You're dead, man.
Well, that.
A Gatling gun? You kidding me?
Okay, where? Where's the guy with the Gatling gun? He can't shoot me through the wall or through the rock. Come on. Oh, you bastard. Where? Kidding me, right? Oh, never mind. That's why. I could use my Gatling gun too, but I decided not to. Luckily, I have this. Get away. Okay. No. There we go. Gotcha. Oh.
Like Christmas in July.
Yep.
So, you're a warlord now, Chess?
95. Gotta go up there. And go right here. 470. Not bad. I can't go that way. It's over here. Nothing. There's another game that I wouldn't mind playing as well. That's supposed to be coming up. Oh, yeah. Space Marines, I think, supposed to be coming up. Warhammer Space Marines. Space Marines 2. That game's supposed to be coming out sometime this year. So I can't wait to play that game when it comes out. Because that one, I like space. Not space, but I like Warhammer games. Not a lot of them, but some of them. And I do try out some of the Warhammer games, but I find they're a little bit too hard for me to have the understanding. But once the Space Marines come in, it's gonna be awesome. It's supposed to come out sometime this year. Just not too sure when. Sure. That's how you take care of things, you see. Huh. I'm glad I came over here. $109. Don't need anything. Anything around? No. Where's that coming from? Huh. Well, I don't like this area. Look around one more time. Don't see anything. Can I go back up? Nope. Ah, but this is fine. Oh, I don't need it. Cool.
One carriage is still intact. Let's see where it went.
Alright.
Edgar's been here, no doubt.
Where? Where's his footsteps? Oh, shit. Alright. Ew, Mr. Poopy. Fork in the road. Is there anything up there that I can spot? Anything? Can I go? Yeah, I can go for it, but there's nothing up there. Oh. Okay. What's the other game that I like to try playing? I got Space Marines. or Warhammer. Um, Warhammer, Hogwarts, Dead Space, Star Wars Survivor. Yes, Star Wars Survivor I will be getting as well. I'm unsure if I'm going to get Diablo just yet. Um, I'll see what will happen. Hopefully it's not like one of those, those crappy games where you buy the game that really does suck with all the glitches and all that stuff. Hopefully it doesn't turn out like that. What other games do I want to play? I think that's about it, because I don't see any other games that I really like to play as much. But we'll see what happens. Ah, these guys. Oh shit. It's these guys. Oh, how? Ouch. Shit. Oh, you're playing hide and go seek, eh? Shit. Fucking. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to swear anymore. Woo! Yes. Well, I came out of that way, so I can't go that. But I gotta check over here. Nothing. So I gotta open up that, so.
That sounds like Edgar.
Yep, it does.
Gotta open it first.
Gotta open that. Okay. We all know what happens there.
Very
And
subtle, Chester boy. No one can spot that.
and up. Gonna go there.
I'm getting hungry. Can you hurry the hell up?
Well, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I keep forgetting which way I need to go. Gotta go up this way. There we go. And rip it open and then target. Alright, now I just gotta go down this way. Then I gotta go around. I can't remember if it's this side or the other side I have to go up. This side. Okay. There she blows. Up, up, and away. I didn't really hit the mark, but oh well. Alright. And down we go. And this way. Oh, didn't I? No, I haven't. Not this side. Shit. Really? There we go. Boom. So if you guys like Harry Potter or something like that, you know, I don't mind if you guys come. Or maybe, it all depending. If I have my own friends that want to play in the game, then I will let them play. But if I have other people that like to join the game, they probably could. But just with me though, not any of my other friends, because they are picky.
So you reckon Chester knows where Felicity is? Let's ask him.
Oh shit, I hate this one. Cornfield. Okay, how much do I have? I have that much, not much. Really don't like this, but
Looks like Chester invited some friends.
Nah, he ain't got no friends.
shit. Alright, I killed him. Sometimes you just need to go around and find what you need. Like that. Money. Keep finding money.
Chester's attracted a lot of followers. I hear you say Stetson Dynamite. Instead, he keeps them all up knocking on his door.
shit. Oh, there you are. Shit. Shit. There we go. I gotta get... Shit. Oh, shit. Where... Okay, I need to take this guy out big time. There we go. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh yeah. 27, there we go. Cool. Alright. That is so cool. Let's look around though. Oh shit. Shit. Is there something big around? Sweet. Alright, here we go. There we go. Gotta go this way. Boop. Okay, what am I? I'm at 27. So what should I go for now? Receive a lethal damage. Does not cause death. Instead, it heals 25% of maximum health and grants 3 seconds something shoving nearby enemies away. Ability does not reset until death. Oh, that sounds cool. Where? Oh, right there. See, I haven't gotten this yet. What's this? Blood and Thunder. The Zapper slowly drains health in exchange for energy. That takes, the work life balance. 24% each health pickups goes energy. Okay. There. I did that instead. And I'm at $6,686. Not bad, alright? Okay. Give me a second, let me look around. Alright, here we go. We're going to check. There. It's his old friend. He blew up. He survived, though.
Hey, lads. Wait. I want to go! Ah, what the hell? I was going to tell you everything! I even got you some wine! What is wrong with you?
Sorry, Chester, force of habit. What did you want to tell us?
I assume you know about the bats carrying the blood of the ancient beasts.
Yeah, like the leeches weren't enough. We need a where, Chester.
After Tabano's demise, Andalusia invested in a forlorn train manufacturer, Persephone, located in a secluded area in the middle of nowhere.
Perfect breeding grounds for her fluffy little biological bombs. She wants to use those trains to infect the whole country.
And she's just rich enough to pull it off. All the money transfers, they're coming from a bank in Carmine. That's her headquarters. But my sources tell me she's using those resources to set up her endgame.
Which is?
Destabilization. Chaos. She's headed for DC.
The capital. Jesus, that little brat is ambitious.
For a street rat. Tabano picked her ass up out of the gutter, gave her a new name and a new cause, and now she thinks she's queen shit. She's building a fucking army.
Why do you even care, Chester? War's good for business, ain't it?
She's gone plumb crazy. Making it that much harder for all us simple sanguisuge folk. Turning all those blood bags. Pulling that stunt on your father.
Don't you worry about my father, Chest.
La Orchid de la Vida. You want some?
You what? Please tell me you didn't use the orchid. It doesn't cure a damn thing. It may keep it down for a little, but it always comes back with a vengeance.
Bullshit. I saw it with my own eyes. It works.
You saw what you wanted to see. But it's gonna happen. All it takes is a drop of blood.
Oh boy. Well, I definitely don't want to get stabbed in the hand. That wouldn't be good for business, eh?
Fuck. Bloom. Hey, Bloom. Tell us what happened, son.
You know, they were working together through the Rectoriniae and the blood, the blood with the blood was everywhere.
Amelia.
I couldn't do anything. And I just...
You should have seen how his eyes lit up. Like he finally had someone that spoke his language. And for that person to be William Rentier, I mean, that meant the world to him. It's all my fault. I had no proof that the compound worked. And we made some progress and your father felt better, but I gave in to the idea of accomplishment. I wanted it to work.
We all did.
But I should have known better. That is my area of expertise.
You sure you're up for this?
I've been hunting ticks since I was 10. I can track a newborn.
That's not what I meant.
I've dragged too many people into this already. He's dead. It's time I accept that before anyone else gets hurt.
I hate this. This one's gonna be a hard one.
Where do you want to start?
Persephone. Chester said that's where they're breeding the bats. He's there. I'll let you know when it's done.
Oi. Anyways, what time is it? Alright, for the ones that are watching or the ones that are going to watch this stream, I'm going to end it here for today. I got pretty far today, and I think I almost got up to 2 hours, so that's good. That just tells me that I can start maybe streaming 2 hours instead of an hour and a half, or that, you know. So we'll see what happens. Today probably is a good day, but tomorrow could be a bad day, so I don't know. Anyways, if you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that is fine. You want to check out my other streams, you sure can. But if you like what you see, please put a like down and subscribe. I just want to go over the games that I like to play and some games that I will be buying, for sure. One of them is, I already told you that I already got, which is Dead Space. I got Dead Space. The next one I will be getting would be Hogwarts Legacy or Legendary or something like that. I'll be getting that one. That comes out, I believe, in February. So that's going to be a long game. I figure about 80 to 100 hours, maybe over that, on that game. We'll see what happens, because usually games that have a lot of quests and a lot of different things will be long lasting, but games that are not as long, like this game right here, tends to be like short duration. Um, so if you want to look at it, I think between long and short, I'd rather be long than short because the less time you could be able to buy games as well. There is a game out there called Lost Ark. I'm not too sure if that's actually going to be coming to or to the PlayStation. If it does, Lost Ark, if it does come to the PlayStation, guaranteed that I will be playing that game because I like those type of games. And it seemed like it could be for hours and hours and hours for that game. So definitely, I will probably be playing that game if it does come out this year. I don't know. There's been talks of that game coming out for game consoles and that, but I don't know when. I'm hoping it'd be out this year, but it could be out next year or year after. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Um, there's quite a bit of games that are coming out this year. Most of it's like Final Fantasy games that are coming out. A lot of people are excited about it, but to me, it's not so excited about it. Not so exciting because it's just repeats of one game being upgraded all the time, and it's not going any further or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't like Final Fantasy games as much. I have played it, but I just don't like the play through of the game. Um, there's something about it that a lot of people like in it, but for me, I'm just not into that type of games or that type of, you know, game in particular. Great game if you like it on the movie or something or whatever, but yeah, definitely a game that I'm not excited for at all. Um, definitely the one that I'm more excited about than anything else would be would be um, Hogwarts Legacy. Is a game that I think I might like or I might hate. So it's going to be a hit or a miss for me. I have played games that were a hit and a miss, but hopefully it's not as bad of a game and it's not like what is it, Bloodborne or anything that's you know Steel Rising or anything like that. I'm hoping the game is good, and as you can see with this game, how there's no stamina when you're using your to get away. I'm hoping that there's no stamina in it, so that if there is, it just drives the game not as good. But yeah, so I'm looking forward for that. If it's not the game that I like, and well, there's that Space Marines 2, and then you got um, the other two, which is Star Wars Survivor and Diablo 4. I might get Diablo 4 in the future. I might get it. I might buy the game. I don't think I'm going to get the highest price of the game. I'm going to go in the middle, so that I'll be able to play and do whatever else necessary. I don't think I'm going to go any higher than in the middle. If I go in the middle, it would be actually quite good. If I was too above, then because I don't, if you don't like certain things, and then you don't have to play it because you didn't get that. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'd like to play. I like to try out the Diablo 4, see if it's going to be as good as Diablo 3. And my gut tells me it's not going to be the same. It's going to be more like something else. And I'm kind of worried about that. So we'll see what happens, especially in with the tree or the something tree. If the tree thing is too big, then it's going to be confusing because you don't know what to choose and you feel like you want to choose every single one of them and that, and I don't know. And then you got if you don't like it, you start all over with a new character and all that stuff. It just does not make any sense. But definitely, well, for me, I'm definitely going to pick out all of them. Um, but how far should I go for? I think I'm going to go just as long if I could save with one character and then save on the second character and then the third character and the fourth and the fifth if they have 5 characters, then that's what I would probably do. I'd probably put them up like, up to level 15 for all of them and maybe up to level 20 for most of them and then kind of go with one or the other. What character would I want to play and all that stuff. So definitely I think I might do that just because it is such unknown game for me, so I don't know what the tree thing is going to be like and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, if you like this stream, please leave a like and subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that is fine. You want to check out my other streams, you sure can. But if you like what you see, please put a like down and subscribe. And wherever you are, wherever you live, have a great morning, great afternoon, or great evening, depending where you live. And I will see you tomorrow around 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is New York time if you wanted to know. Again, 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will see you then. Oh, another thing is too, if I am a little bit late, it's because I have people doing my bathroom. My bathroom is still not 100% clear because the shower is out of order. So I'm hoping that the shower will be good, and then that be it. Anyways, I catch you all tomorrow around 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's New York time. If not, it'll probably be around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, yo. I catch you all later. You'll have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you live. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you know when I'm on. And that's it. Alright, yo. You'll have a great morning, afternoon, evening. Bye for now.